He makes videos about computers on the internet. Timmy Joe PC Tech. Tech reviews, computer parts. You betcha.
Expensive. Hi there, my name's Timmy Joe. I make videos about computers on the internet. What are we watching? Well, just a short time ago, like an hour ago, Nvidia launched a thing on their channel. Super, no doubt referring to an announcement coming up at Computex. I'm trying to figure out what it is, and I was thinking about trying to do a video on what Nvidia could have in store for Computex, because there's no way that they have a keynote scheduled. There's no way they're not going to do something, But I've been having a hard time coming up, and then this thing comes out, and I'm like, okay, well, let's do some speculation on what Super is. So, real important first clue, it's on the Nvidia GeForce channel. Not on Nvidia's own channel, but this is their gaming dedicated channel where gaming stuff and gaming cards come out on. So we know that this isn't, an architecture update to Volta, which was, something that I was, thinking actually at before GDC or the, graphics technology conference that Nvidia does. There was some, rumors going around that they were going to announce a 7 nanometer Ampere, which would be an update to Volta, which, is their high-end server platform, deep learning, self-driving car, technology stuff. And there it is also a graphics card, which, if that's what they were announcing, the Super on, I would understand, because, the RTX Titan, it's not as fast as the Volta card, but the Volta card came out in 2017, and it's $3,000. And any, chance that Nvidia has to release a even more expensive product, so make it $3,500, and it's 10% faster, and it's 7 nanometer, and it's the start of something that's going to trickle down the line, I could see happening, because the RTX Titan does actually nip at the bud of the Volta architecture and stuff like that. So 2 years later, I would imagine that's something that could happen. But that Volta launch was on the Nvidia channel. And their video, where they were showing the card off and stuff, it was on the Nvidia channel. So this wasn't a GeForce product. This isn't a product that you really should be looking for to talk about for gaming and stuff like that. So what the hell could Super be? Super Mario Brothers. It's so they're bringing Super Dave Osborne back from the dead using Nvidia technology. Yeah, reanimate him. That would be lovely. Oh, maybe it's going to be helping out with the new Super Troopers movie. I don't know. So yes, they have a press conference that should be held on the 27th in Taipei at 2:30, and it's an hour and a half till 4 p.m. So I don't know when I'm going to have to be up to watch that, but it is actually after AMD's Computex announcement, which is definitely going to be something exciting that's going to, drive up some, stock prices for AMD. There's going to be a lot to announce here, and we know that Jensen, who is, I think, Lisa Sue's uncle somehow, or nephew, I forget what it is, it's something weird. He doesn't like to be overshadowed by AMD, so he's going to put his leather jacket on, and he's going to go up there, and he's going to say that things just work.
Everything just works.
And talk about how Nvidia made the self-driving car and all that stuff. But he's going to also talk about something that's super Bomberman. Super gonorrhea. He's cured super gonorrhea. I don't know what it is. What could it be? So weird. So, this is what I'm thinking. Look at their stock price. This is 2018, a mining boom, crashes, and okay. So it was just early this year. Their stock prices hit an all-time low for like a long time. This is a year. Let's go back 5 years and see what it is. So, it really went up high there. It was at an all-time peak, and they're at levels from 2017 right now, and it's actually been getting a little bit better, then a little bit worse. So they definitely are thinking, we need to appease the shareholders and get that stock price up, so we need to announce something. We can't have AMD having all the fun. Now AMD, it'd be different if, definitely, some rumor that Navi was going to be like the GeForce killer. But it's pretty much been, verified that they're not releasing any cards better than the Radeon 7. And the Radeon 7 is the world's first 7nm consumer GPU for gaming. So it's already happened. And we know that doesn't beat the 2060, which is actually on the 12nm process. So what's the point of, doing that? I don't, there's no real way that AMD is going to announce products that do anything but maybe just compete or drive the prices of Nvidia's cards down a bit, which would be a good thing for all. But as far as announce we actually have Navi and it's better than a 2080 Ti, there's no way that's going to happen. I really, really doubt that. So why? Well, they need this stock price to go back up, so they need to announce something. Here's my little thing. It's either that they're going to have Super Freak.
She's a super freak, she's super freaking, yeah.
Going to perform Super Freak with Jensen Huang on stage. No, Super Tramp's going to perform. I'm trying to figure out what Super is, but actually here, this is what I think. I think they're going to announce a 7nm graphics architecture, and it's something that is probably going to be launched for their full card lineup by 2020. Let's say, if you're announcing it at Computex, you could have announced it at CES next year, if it was going to happen in 2020. So it's going to happen by the end of the year. And what they're going to do is they've had the technology. They're pretty good. Their technology is awesome. They make the best graphics cards out there. No one can argue with that. And to think that they don't have something in the barrel just in case AMD ever pulled something out of their hat and was able to compete, that they don't have the next generation available, well, you'd be silly to think that, because they definitely do. So they've had 7nm GPUs planned, and they've had a newer architecture that can put 20% performance or 15% performance on the RTX Turing line, ready, to pull off. And I guess, stockholder mean they're just like, well, I guess we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to release that new graphics architecture at Computex, because if we don't, things are going to get even worse. So they think that's going to be a fix. But imagine you're an Nvidia lover, which I'm not so much. But there are a few of you out there, and I'm sure that you're watching, because there's reasons to love Nvidia. They make the best graphics technology, especially if you're rich. If you have lots of money, you don't think about the prospects of the cheaper GPUs from AMD. You just buy Nvidia. You just buy Intel. You just buy the best of the best. But there's a value proposition to certain things, and it's going to kind of suck if you're one of those Nvidia diehard fans and you just bought a 2080 Ti to have the best consumer gaming GPU out there, except for 2 or 3 other ones that are above them that aren't really gaming cards, so those don't count. And then they come and bring out the Super architecture, the Super Turing, the Super whatever it's going to be, and they release a whole new slew of cards. And, they kind of put RTX by the wayside, which they should anyways, because, what was that? They were trying to pimp some freaking technology that should have been, a side note, like a cliff note underneath everything, as like the main reason to buy those cards, when there's been 3 games that take advantage of them. But yes, the Turing cards, although they were a marginal update, an incremental update over Pascal, they were something, They did push the bar a little higher. The 2080 Ti is the best. But if they just release a whole new graphics architecture, that's going to be terrible. It's going to be silly. Unless for real somehow Navi is that good, there's no reason to do that right now. What you need to do is make this Super. Jensen, listen. This Super stand for super price cut. Super budget, super price savings on the Turing cards that are out right now. If that's your announcement, super price cut, super bargain on Turing, then people will actually love you and buy your cards, increase your sales, your stock will go up. If this is some completely new technology, it's going to be pretty silly. And I just don't know what could really be warranted to put out this poorly animated video. If you watch it, you can see it's in 1080p and it's got it's not even very sharp. I don't know why they think that's a good idea to release a 1080p low quality, low res video to announce a product when your whole basis of your technology is that you make good graphics. That kills me. But I don't know. The Super thing, unless it's super price cut, Jensen, I have no idea what the hell you're doing, buddy. It's weird. You're gonna put your leather jacket on and try and sell some super thing, and people aren't gonna be impressed, and AMD is still gonna walk out ahead. So unless the super price cut is coming, and you take a good chunk of money off, like I just bought a 1660 Ti for over $400 Canadian by the time it was shipped and at my door. And the level of performance that $400 Canadian graphics card offered was abysmal. Like, especially in a post-mining, whatever, when there are a ton of GTX cards out there, 1060s, 1070s, 1080s, just lying around on the used market. And you can get a pretty, you can get a 1070 for a pretty good price. To have the, 1660 and the 1650 be priced where they are, and all the rest, like, you need to take 20% off of those prices. And that's what would be the super announcement at Computex. I don't know. That's just my thing. So, what do you guys think? That's ultimately what I want to know. What could super mean? What could Nvidia do to really steal the show at Computex? I don't know, but super price cuts on my mind, and I bet a lot of you think the same. But what do you guys think of the prices of RTX cards, the prices of GeForce cards on the whole, the touring cards right now? What do you guys think of that? I want to know in the comments. What do you hope AMD answers to this? What do you think super is? Let's have a discussion in the comments below, because after all, this is all speculation. I have no hard facts, and we know that it's not the update to the high end. So what the hell could super mean? I don't know. Super ball? The cure to super gonorrhea is what I'm putting my money on. So I will see you guys in another video. Let's have a discussion in the comments below. I guess we'll eagerly await Computex. Is just in a few days. It's not something I'm going to, but I will be, looking for some answers. I'm in between projects, and when I saw this super thing come up, I thought, hell, that's a video. So, just being honest. So I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you very much for watching. Let's speculate below. What is super? Super ball? I don't know. Superman. Superman is going to hold the GPU. He's going to crush it with his, I don't know. I have no idea, Lex Luthor. Let's go ahead and end this video. I'll see you guys in the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm at Timmy on Instagram, Twitter. I have to say that all the end of the video, and then bye.